Precision in performance, demystifying the perfect tender rule, in Article 2 of the Uniform Commercial Code. The world of commercial transactions is replete with terms and concepts that ensure clarity, fairness, and predictability. One such principle, enshrined in Article 2 of the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, is the perfect tender rule. This article seeks to illuminate the intricacies of this rule, its significance, and its implications in the broader landscape of sales of goods. Understanding the perfect tender rule. Essence of the rule. The perfect tender rule stipulates that delivered goods must conform exactly to the terms of the contract. If the goods or the delivery fail to do so, the buyer generally has the right to reject them. Strictness in performance. Unlike some contractual doctrines that allow for minor deviations, the perfect tender rule demands strict adherence to the contract's terms. Key components of the perfect tender rule. Goods conformity. 1. The delivered goods must match the quality, quantity, and specifications outlined in the contract. Delivery. 1. The manner, time, and place of delivery must align with the contract stipulations. Documentation. 1. Any accompanying documentation, such as title documents or instructions, must be in order. Exceptions to the perfect tender rule. Agreement of parties. Parties can agree to terms that modify or exclude the perfect tender rule. Cure. If a seller delivers non-conforming goods but has reason to believe the buyer would accept them, perhaps with a discount or other accommodation, the seller may have an opportunity to cure the defect within the contract period. Substantial performance. In some cases, minor deviations that don't materially affect the contract might be overlooked, especially if rejection would be unconscionable. Installment contracts. For contracts that involve separate deliveries, the perfect tender rule applies to each installment individually. Implications of the perfect tender rule in commercial transactions. Buyers' rights. The rule empowers buyers, giving them leverage in ensuring they receive exactly what they contracted for. Sellers' obligations. Sellers must be meticulous in fulfilling contracts, ensuring that goods and delivery terms are met precisely. Dispute minimization. By setting a clear standard, the rule can help minimize disputes over the quality or terms of delivered goods. Comparing the perfect tender rule to other contractual doctrines. Material breach. Traditional contract law often operates on the doctrine of material breach, where only significant deviations from a contract justify termination. The perfect tender rule, by contrast, demands exact performance. Reasonableness. In many contractual contexts, reasonableness is a guiding principle. The perfect tender rule, however, leans towards strictness over flexibility. Modern challenges and the perfect tender rule. E-commerce. With the rise of online sales, ensuring perfect tender can be challenging, especially with issues like shipping delays or product variations. International sales. The perfect tender rule is distinctively American. In international transactions, parties must be clear about which standards apply. The perfect tender rule, in Article 2 of the Uniform Commercial Code, stands as a testament to the precision and exactness expected in commercial transactions. By demanding that sellers adhere strictly to contract terms, the rule seeks to protect buyers and ensure the integrity of sales contracts. While it offers clarity and protection, it also demands meticulous attention to detail from sellers. As the commercial world continues to evolve, with online sales and international transactions becoming commonplace, the principles of the perfect tender rule remain crucial. For merchants, legal practitioners, and scholars, understanding this rule is essential in navigating the complex waters of commercial sales.